Fox News contributor Scott Martin with us now. Okay, first of all, the tax, this proposed 3% tax. I call it a money grab, but I think it is a significant threat to the Amazons and Googles of this world. What say you?
Yeah, I agree, Stuart. You know, I guess it's tough being at the top if you're American tech these days. And don't forget, you know, they've got hundreds of millions of dollars sitting overseas in the EU, so it makes sense that maybe with that money going back to here stateside, maybe the EU wants to get their hands on it before it leaves the area. Now, here's the interesting thing. We've seen this before from the very desperate EU lawmakers. You know, they've been going after Google for some of the privacy breaches for years now that has yet to really come to pass, aside from a few fines and settlements. So this could be a lot of noise, a lot of talk on the forefront. We'll see how it pans out over the next few months. But to me, I don't think it's a reason to sell American tech here.
Okay, well, let's talk about Facebook, because they've got a problem with how they use data, the user data. Is it used improperly? Was it accessed properly? Was it kept for too long on 50 million Facebook users without their permission? All kinds of data usage issues there. And the stock is way down. Look at that. It's now down 6%, back to 173. What would you do if you owned a piece of Facebook stock?
Well, we do. And what I'm actually doing, Stuart, is something we've talked about the last several weeks and months here on your lovely show here, which is these are opportunities that if you've had cash on the sidelines, if you're wanting to get more of American tech, you take this opportunity to buy in because, yes, I agree this data breach is a big issue, and whose fault is, whether it's that analytics company or Facebook's loopholes, you know, the data has supposedly been deleted, at least that's what they're telling us. It doesn't change the fact that in 2017, Facebook made $40 billion in revenue and had a ton of net income, and the fact that they have over 2 billion monthly active users. So to me, that's a company that, whether it's down 6% today or up 2% tomorrow, it's a company that we want to own in our portfolio, so we're going to take this opportunity to add to it.
Oh, you're adding to it. The longer-term risk is surely that there are restrictions placed on Facebook and how it uses the information that it gathers from the people who use Facebook. If there's an imposition on how it's allowed to use that information, Facebook's got a really serious problem. That's the long-term threat, isn't it?
It does, but, you know, that stuff's going to get all worked out in the courts, and we'll let the attorneys handle that stuff. But, you know, when you think about Facebook and you think about Google and, my goodness, even Twitter these days, I mean, what's the alternative? Friendster? You know, don't forget that they own Instagram. They still have the massive market share that everybody wants. They're an integrated part of our lives today and in the future, so I don't think they're going anywhere.
All right, you heard it right there. Scott Martin is adding to his position in Facebook. He said that when the stock was at 173.82. Let's see if you have any influence on that market, Scott Martin. Big smile. All right, Scott, we'll see you again real soon. Thank you, sir. Good stuff.